How you guys doing today? We're here at Blackstone Labs. My name is Christopher Luke, aka Coach Luke, and today I have the wonderful wellness athlete Catalina with me, and we're going to go over hamstrings and glutes. All right, so the way I like to start my training with any client, doesn't really matter what division, is I like to make sure they get a solid pre-exhaust. So today what we're going to do to pre-exhaust the hamstrings and glutes is we're going to use the seated hamstring curl, and we're going to superset that with banded glute bridges right here. So we're going to go from 1 to 2 to break. We're going to repeat that 4 times, and that should be a solid pre-exhaust before we get into our first movement. So solid squeeze. It's always important when you're training to make sure that you're not just swinging through the weights. You want to control that tempo. The eccentric part of the movement is really important. So if you see, I have her on a negative tempo of 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Bam. Nice tight squeeze after that. Let's hit 5 more. 1, 2, 3. Good. Good. 3 to go. Good. 2 to go. And last one. Pull this one. Excellent. Straight. Open legs. We want to hit the same amount of reps here. So here we want to take about 60 to 90 seconds in between each set, so we're doing back-to-back movements here. So give her a little bit of break. We're just going to run through this 3 more times, and then we're going to get it moving. Same thing, nice squeeze, 3 seconds. You can see she's really squeezing here. You see how hard she's squeezing on those hamstrings? It's the only thing working right here. So in a perfect scenario, I would much rather you focus on the squeeze here and getting these perfect reps than actually trying to achieve the number that we set out to before. If anything, you really should just never focus on hitting a specific number. 2 more reps. 1, 2. We've got 5 to go. Help you a little bit, all right? Last one. Just hold this one for next second. 5 to go.
Can I be your star tonight? You fill my soul with light the day we met. I don't wanna leave your side. Have me by your side when the sun sets. Let's leave for an eternity.
I like to go to combat club in this shirt, beat people up with Jen on my chest. All right, so our first real movement of the day, we're gonna do some sumo squats. So because we have a hamstring and glute focus, instead of having her do a conventional back squat, I'm gonna have her open up her legs and point her toes a little bit so that we can really accentuate the squeeze of the glutes on the way up. All right, so we're gonna hit 4 sets of 8 here. So we see we got the stance a little bit wider, we got her toes pointed, she's gonna take her time on the way down. I really like to use 3 seconds on the negative. Take your time, boom, pause. It's gonna shoot straight up. All of the pressure is coming through the center/heel of her foot, so all of the focus is on the legs. You can see her at the top, she's really squeezing. So what's nice about these squats here is with this tempo and this pause at the bottom, you can tell that she's really using her legs to move the weight. There's no extra momentum helping her move this at all. And when we're trying to build muscle, that's exactly what we want, guys. No egos here. A couple more. So wellness is just like bikini, but you want to be lower body dominant and you want to have a little bit more muscle, okay? So bikini girls, you can't just eat a little bit and put on a little bit of weight and show up less conditioned. You still want to be very conditioned, but as we're focusing on now, you want to make sure your glutes, your hamstrings, your quad, all of that stuff is overdeveloped. You know, that's what they're looking for when you get on stage with these big girls. You do 8. All right. Final set here. Still using heavy weights. Kat's about 12 weeks out from trying to get her pro card. And the whole way down, we're always going to be lifting the most that she can with the best form that she can. We're never going to like start doing that low weight, high reps stuff. I don't even know what that does. We're always going to be trying this hard, these tempos, these weights, all the way through until we get to show. Excellent. A little bit slower. Three more. No, we're not going to do that. Up, 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 up. You got one more. Get up. Get up. Up, 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 up. All right, you can definitely tell we're working her pretty hard. That was her top set. And towards the end of the set, you know, you can tell she's definitely fatigued. But that's exactly what we're looking for here when we're trying to train up to the show. All right, so movement number 2 for today is gonna be the glute bridge. Now, if you're doing glute bridges with me, I always like to knock this out towards the beginning of the exercise, because if we wait all the way till the end, chances are you're not gonna be doing them right. So this particular machine, the dimensions are a little bit weird, or not weird, they're just meant for people who are super, super tall. Kat's like a legal midget, basically. So here, You can see we have her feet in a modified position, and then we have her butt in a modified position as well, just to make sure that she's getting the most out of this machine. So this is a good picture for you guys to keep in mind if you guys are running into that similar issue with your machines at your gym. Same tempo here. We're still shooting for the same amount of reps, same kind of squeezes, same kind of negatives. Good squeezes at the top. Come on, give me more than that. 2, good. 3, good. Come on. Up, up, up. One more here. We had a percent. Excellent. Up, up, up. And there you go. All right, final set here of the glute bridges. They're really working. Look at that. Really good job. These are perfect squeezes. Up, up. You have 2 more in you. 2 more to go. The workout, we're going to move on to the vertical leg press because me personally, I feel like that puts the most stress on your hamstrings. We're about, what did I say, halfway through, right?
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Tired.
All right, so set number 1. Now here, we're shooting for the same thing. The negative motion, we want nice and slow. We want to wait a second before we press up. And here, I think we're going to shoot for 15 to 20. Yeah? Ooh, we got some lines coming out down here. Excellent. This is perfect tempo. If you have a coach or a trainer and you send them a video with this kind of tempo, I promise you they're always going to be way happier than any amount of weights you throw on the bar. This is excellent. Almost there. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. One more. Good. Tempo and tension is everything. 1. Just give me a little bit more. Excellent. Great job. Keep it going. We got 5 in the tank. 4 left, let's go. 2, 1, and excellent. That's still pretty light for you. last set here, and then we're just gonna go onto our final movement of the day, which is gonna be good mornings. I feel like that's a really good way to still work your hamstrings, but also get a good stretch after getting this much blood flowing in the lower body.
Have me by your side when the sun sets. Let's leave for an eternity. We'll sail across the lights beyond the sky. I'll be with you eternally. I'm an addict for your love, it keeps me
Excellent. Wrap it. Is your head? All right, so we're gonna finish up with these good mornings. As you can see, the weight isn't crazy heavy because she's already pretty fatigued. You also don't need a lot of weight to do this. If you're doing it properly, you'll feel tons of tension in your hamstrings, even if you just had the bar. And another reason it's not good to load this up is because you don't want to compromise your lower back. So we're gonna watch her. She's gonna shoot for sets of 12. We're just gonna hit 3 sets here, and then we're gonna call it a day. One. Excellent. You see she's going nice and slow. She's super stable. Her back stays straight. Good. You can really see the hamstrings getting a solid stretch here. Good job. 5 more.
So you wanna go to war with me? You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid that I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine. But I am here to stay. Won't look away. So you better start running. No, you can't control it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the.
Just like that.
I'm coming for the throne.
Back's nice and straight. Form is perfect. We got some hamstrings popping out. Excellent stretch.
I'm coming for the throne. So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins. Won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm insane? That's your
All right, so that concludes our hamstring glute session for today. Thank you, Kat. She's a wonderful wellness competitor. I can't wait to finish getting her ready. And if you do have any questions about dieting or training, or maybe you need a coach, feel free to DM me at _Christopher Luke. You can also DM the Blackstone Labs page and ask for me there as well. And peace out, bye. I guess.
I'll take it all. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control it in my bones. I'm coming for the